world because you
Right.
had that struggle. And then to go against that is gotta be hard to die to your flesh. I mean, it's hard. It was hard for me in my 20s
Yeah.
to be the oddball. Like everybody else is going to the bar, everybody else is doing this, everybody else is doing that.
Mhm.
But you know, and then now you got Instagram and
Right.
Facebook and the posts and all the things that
Mhm.
you could be
Right.
doing on there. I mean, golly,
Mhm.
I'm glad I didn't have the internet. So if you don't follow those norms, you're weird,
Right.
or
Yeah.
you're whatever.
Right. What's
Mhm.
wrong with
Yeah,
you?
you're a Christian.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what they would say. You a Christian?
Right.
And I'm like, and then that makes me want to even say, no, I'm not a Christian, because the way they look at Christians, they just look at, they don't look at
Nice.
them as,
Yeah.
they look at them as nice people.
Yeah,
Right.
and then
They
they
don't-
put you under a microscope.
Yeah, they don't
Mhm.
look at them as Christ-like people. We're
Right.
trying to
Who
be
are serving
Christ-like.
God.
Yeah, really be a Christ-like.
Mhm.
I don't want to be just classified as a Christian, as a person that goes to church and don't drink, don't go to the bars. I don't want to be known like that. I want to be known as a servant of the Most High God. I want to be
Period.
known as a person that has sacrificed my life unto Him. I have been transformed from the world. That's what I want to be
That's the
known
bottom
So
line.
the difference between that's the bottom line.
Yeah, I love
The
that.
difference between what you're saying is religious people
Exact is religion,
versus
A
yeah,
true
but
servant.
but when
people.
you talk, exactly,
Right.
and those good terms, because the people out there don't know what that means.
Mhm.
They just know Christian.
One group.
You
Right.
know,
They
and-
call
and
you
even
all
if-
religious.
We-
Like
yeah,
every
they
Right.
call it all.
They group it
us
all
together.
together.
And then if we say, "No, I'm transformed," transformed for what? Oh boy,
You a
here-
transformer.
yeah, here you come. Oh, y'all done came up with something else.
Right.
Y'all came up with a new thing, you know,
Right.
because they don't understand. But
Mhm.
maybe we should just say that, because those that are part of the religious community need to understand that some of us are being transformed. We're not just,
In a routine.
yes, yeah.
Like we go to church because we always went to church and we
Yeah.
teaching
Mhm.
our
Mhm.
kids that we do. This is what we do on Sundays. Because
Right.
It's what we
Exactly.
always did.
Right. See, that's how I was. That's how I was great. That's how I raised my kids.
Until
And-
you have a personal encounter.
Until I had that personal encounter.
Mhm.
Once I had that personal encounter, it switched. So, and that was in 2008. Ayana wasn't born in 2010. That was, and she was my first grandchild. So, and during between those 2 years, as I was being transformed, I did not shake my fingers at my kids, saying, "Well, y'all better jump on, y'all better get it together, y'all better do like I'm doing." I
Right.
did not do that because I did not want to run them away
Mm.
from what they did know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, and then as time went on, they seen that I was serious. That mama, she's different, you
Mhm.
know. So that helped me to be able to minister to them at times I need to minister to them. I didn't minister to them all the time because I didn't want them to feel like, oh, just because she don't drink beer no more, I don't want to be telling her I can't drink beer, or
Right.
you know, just because she don't do this no more, I don't want to, you know. So I
Mhm.
didn't want that to happen. So I just prayed. I just fasted and prayed over them. And now today they have changed. They have given their life to the Lord. They understand what it is now. Before it was like, long as you go to church and pay your tithes and read your word and pray, you good.
Mhm.
That's how I raised them to be.
Mhm.
But now they know it's way more than that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good.
That is.
Yeah. So sometimes we can never shake our fingers and say, you better get it together or you going to hell.
Yeah.
We can't do that because they don't even understand what that means. So when they look at your life, they know you. They know you. Your kids know you better than anybody know you, because they know you when you go to bed. They know you when you get up in the morning. They know every attitude you have. They know everything about you.
Yeah.
And when they see that it has changed, then that's when they know it. You know, it's the
serious.
transformation has
Right.
happened, and it's a God.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's why it's important what we do and how we do it, because somebody's always watching us.
Mhm.
Yep. So Ayana, you are a young lady.
Yes.
So at one time you was having a hard time. You was having such a hard time, like, oh,
Can you not?
I'm all by myself. So why don't you speak to your transformation and when you began to feel the Lord and wanted to be transformed?
Well, yeah, that did happen when I first came here. And it was like I had nobody. I had nothing. Like, of course, I had my granny, my mom. But I'm like, you know, because I was in, this was when COVID happened. So I was in online school because, COVID. And I never went back when I came here. I never went to senior high or any other school around here. And so for those 4 years.
And don't forget that you was very popular in school when you
Oh
was in
yeah,
school.
I was. I was.
So I
It
know it was
was
hard.
it was definitely a switch from, having so many friends and doing all these things and being all these activities and all these groups and going all these places, and then just from a switch to having nobody your age, you just having your old people, It's just like, you
Yeah, I
know.
never thought of it like that before. From your
Yeah.
perspective, from someone your age,
Yeah,
with
It was.
how
and it was
COVID.
really rough because I
It
just felt
was.
lonely. Lonely because I'm like, I'm just
That's a
separated.
huge
Right. It is.
transformation
It
or
is
whatever
just being separated.
transition, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
transition. I like that.
Yeah,
And so
because I was
now,
by the time COVID hit, I was okay with staying home. I'm glad we're home.
right.
I don't want to go nowhere. So,
So
but yeah,
yeah,
being in
and seeing
school.
all those people online, on the social media with their people, even during COVID, having fun, and it's like,
Are
okay.
pretending to have fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really it because it's not fun. It's sin. It's just mess. And then just about a year ago or so, maybe like 2 years ago, is when I started to have my own encounter with the Lord, like you guys were talking about, seeing Him for myself. I'm like, okay, this is serious. And now I understand He has separated me. He separated me and made me suffer a little bit
Oh
all
man.
that time,
Well,
To now I realize, okay, He separated me for a reason. And